Joe Biden and the Democrats are in a panic because Joe Biden refuses to tell you, the voter, whether or not he will pack the Supreme Court if he is elected president. Take a listen.
They'll know my opinion of court packing when the election is over.
This is really important because Democrats are trying to redefine the term, and we'll debunk that nonsense in a moment. But first, what does it mean to pack the Supreme Court? Let's define it. Right now, there are 9 Supreme Court justices who sit on the bench. When a justice dies, the president nominates a new justice to replace him or her, and the Senate confirms that nomination or not. There have been 9 total justices on the Supreme Court of the United States of America for the past 150 years, since the year 1869. Packing the Supreme Court means adding more than the 9 traditional justices to the bench. So if Joe Biden packed the court, for example, he would appoint 3, 4, 5 new ultra-liberal Supreme Court justices. This, of course, would destroy the court and subsequently our system of checks and balances among the 3 branches of the federal government. It's such a dumb idea that it failed when FDR first tried to pack the Supreme Court in the 1930s, even though FDR had a Democrat majority in the Senate at the time. Even Ruth Bader Ginsburg thought packing the Supreme Court was a dumb idea. Watch.
I think that was a bad idea when President Franklin Delano Roosevelt tried to pack the court.
And get this. In 1983, Joe Biden himself called it a bonehead idea.
President Roosevelt clearly had the right to send to the United States Senate and the United States Congress a proposal to pack the court. It was totally within his right to do that. He violated no law. He was legalistically absolutely correct, but it was a bonehead idea.
But now, Joe Biden refuses to tell you, the voter, whether he will pack the Supreme Court if he is elected. In fact, according to Joe Biden, you, the voter, do not deserve to know until after the election.
Sir, I've got to ask you about packing the courts. And I know that You said yesterday you aren't going to answer the question until after the election. But this is the number one thing that I've been asked about from viewers in the past couple of days.
Well, you've been asked by the viewers who are probably Republicans who don't want me continuing to talk about what they're doing to the court right now.
Well, sir, don't the voters deserve to know where he stands?
No, they don't. I'm not going to play his game.
So basically, we don't deserve to know if Joe Biden is going to destroy our system of checks and balances until after we give him the power to do it? That's like a bank robber refusing to say whether he'll rob your bank until after you give him the key to the vault. Does Joe Biden think we, the voters, are stupid? What's actually stupid is now Democrats are trying to redefine the phrase court packing to take the heat off Joe Biden's refusal to answer voters' questions. This is Democratic Senator Dick Durbin. Take a listen.
American people have watched the Republicans pack in the court over the last 3.5 years, and they brag about it.
But that's not what court packing means. President Trump has filled over 150 vacancies on the federal bench. Vacancies that President Obama neglected to fill. That's not court packing. That's filling existing seats that are currently empty, which is different than Biden hypothetically adding new seats to the Supreme Court so Biden can appoint radical leftist ideologues to the bench who will always rule in favor of Biden's radical leftist policies. Do not let Democrats redefine words. Do not let Joe Biden get away with refusing to answer the question. Because make no mistake, if Joe Biden is elected president, of course he will pack the Supreme Court, and our judiciary branch will be ruined forever.